bear uses a rabbit to wipe its ass?
Drinking beer because it's Christmas. La 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 la.
Two Canadian guys trying weird beers.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Okay, I'm Ed. This is my son Zach, and we're two Canadian guys trying weird beers.
And today we're coming at you live from the moon.
From the moon?
Yeah.
We're all the Moon Maidens. There's a distinct lack of Moon Maidens on the moon.
I see the moon.
Oh, I'll show you a moon, all right. Okay, before we completely devolve, we got beers to drink. 2 beers, in fact. Before we do, we have to address something.
We do?
Yes, a few days ago, if you've been watching our Advent beer calendar videos,
As you should.
we had a bit of a debate over who wrote "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Zachary posited it was Edgar Allan Poe. Because, he's such a festive, jolly fellow. And I said it was some other guy. I couldn't remember the name of the guy. But now I do. The guy's name is Clement Clark Moore. And he wrote it. At first it was published anonymously. And then he said, well, all right, I wrote it. And it was in 1823, I think.
Wow.
I know. Jesus Christ. How old is that? That's older than I am.
At least 20 years old.
At least. Carry the 4.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't Edgar Allan Poe. Because, if it was Edgar Allan Poe, bodies would be hung from the chimney with care. In hopes that St. Krampus soon would be there. Okay, so, we got beers. But before that, palate cleanser. Palate cleanser today is a Patron Reposado. We haven't had the Patron in a while. And it's usually a decent tequila. Okay, in for a penny, in for a pointillist painting. It's got a spiciness to it, but it's nice.
It's good.
As you can see, we're all decked up in festive garb.
Because it's a week before Christmas.
Yeah, and we got the tree in the back and all that kind of stuff. We're Team Christmas. Go Christmas! So now we've got the palate cleanser out of the way. Let's take a look at our first beer. It has no name. It goes along with that horse. Okay, it's from Town Brewery, Witzig. Oh my God, this beer's in witness protection.
Oh my.
Oh no, that's Witzig. Sorry.
We're not supposed to name this beer on camera.
Whoops. Sorry, beer. It's from Town Brewery, Witzig. It's obviously some kind of white beer.
This beer is redacted.
Look, well, there's no name on the label, so it's doing its best to remain anonymous.
What is it? A Hefeweizen?
A Hefeweizen.
5.2%.
I'm down with that.
Is there anything on the bottom? Witzig, packaged on a date. Okay. That's a nice color.
Yep.
Very
A nice blonde beer.
Yeah, it's very beer-like.
My favorite kind of beer. I would prefer you resemble a beer if you're going to be a beer. Now, did you leave any? Man, you're so afraid when the only stuff that has the schmutz is those stinking IPAs, eh?
Of course I'm afraid.
Well, I am not. I am fearless. I have faith in the criminal justice system.
You have so much faith, you made sure to give the very last of it to me instead of yourself.
That's just the way things worked out.
That's a pungent smell.
This is the second beer that we've had in the last little while that smells like stale popcorn. But, you're not supposed to judge a beer by its smell.
I feel like it's okay to judge a beer a little bit by its smell.
No, because we've experienced it ourselves. We've had stinky beers that taste delicious.
Yeah, and I still judge them on the smell. I just happen to like them, like how some people like blue cheese.
Yeah, I don't get that. The blue part looks all veiny. It's like alien cheese.
It's like milking a cow that had crow's feet.
It has crow's feet?
Yeah.
Like the actual physical feet of a crow?
Oh yeah, it's very chimerical cow.
The blue cheese comes from space cows.
The body of a cow, the feet of a crow, and the tail of a scorpion.
Like, that's horrifying. Okay, let's try this beer.
It tastes like it smells.
Got a floral flavor to it, I find.
I was going to say sulfuric.
Sulfurous? Are you mad?
Or flowers, one or the other.
Oh yeah, floral, sulfurous, potato, tomato. That's not sulfurous. Get thee behind me, Satan.
Okay, yeah. On second taste, I can taste the flowers.
Thank you.
Is that the Hefe part of the Hefeweizen?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember what Hefeweizen means. Weizen, I think, is white. The Hefe part, I'm trying to remember. I have had beers like this, but they didn't have that floral bouquet that all the bride's friends are trying to catch at the wedding.
Where they're all like, oh, toss the bucket. And it's like, oh, okay.
Toss the bucket?
Oh, yeah, no, bouquet.
I just had visions of a bride tossing a bucket over her head and like somebody going, oh, I've got it, bong, knocks him out cold.
That's a much better wedding.
That would be fucking hilarious. Not for the person who gets knocked out, of course. I mean, because, they might have a concussion or something.
No, as long as you catch it on video. Oh, this just in. A Hefeweizen is a traditional Bavarian wheat beer, brewed with at least 50% wheat malt and yeast that produce a signature clove and banana character?
That's that floral thing. It's clove and banana together. Oh my goodness.
The hopping rate is very low, so it keeps pretty close to the ground, which allows an underlying grainy, bready flavor from the wheat and Pilsner malt to shine through.
All of that is true. Well, I don't know about the hopping.
Well, I'm convinced.
Well, it's on the interwebs, eh? It's on the Wikipedia. It's got to be true.
They mentioned on the Googles that who could tell the truth
Yeah, the clove banana thing, that makes sense because I was getting like some weird floral kind of strangeness.
It does taste like banana, and it's weird.
It's a weird combination, but I'm not averse to it. I think for your regular beer drinker, it might be, I mean, if you're an IPA drinker, forget it. I mean, your palate's gone. It's dead.
Yeah.
But
But for some basic suburban white guys.
yeah, like us, it's an unusual flavor. It's an unusual taste. It might take some time getting used to. I think what's happened is we started out with the palates of white suburban ogres, but because we've been doing this for quite a while now, we've had so many different types of artisanal and craft beers, our palates have slowly changed.
We've gone from ogres to cavemen.
Yeah, we've evolved. Isn't that crazy? Our palates have become slightly more sophisticated, I think. So now this is not the strangest beer we've ever had. Go figure.
I think if this was the first beer we had.
Yeah, we would have been going, what the f is this?
Yeah, we'd be like, banana, what are you, crazy? But now we're like,
Banana and clove?
Yeah, and now we're just like, oh, banana, you're crazy, but I get it.
Yeah, it's an interesting flavor. Now we've got a second beer, but before the second beer...
Palate cleanser, the second.
The palate cleanser!
Thank God that we don't have to, walk more than, a foot towards, any place in the house.
It's one of our built-in safety measures.
And actually, really, if I get desperate enough or drunk enough, I can just crack open my window and just arc it.
Just what?
Arc it.
Park what?
Arc it. ARC.
I don't get it.
I do pee-pee out the window.
Oh my goodness! Oh! No! The house isn't that big. You can make it to the bathroom.
That depends on how much I forgot how strong Patron is.
Park it. Is that like a...
Arc! Arc!
Like pee arc? Like a urine arc?
Yeah!
Oh. Is that the thing that all the kids are saying these days?
They're not saying park.
That was just you?
Drink your tequila.
Okay. Here we go. Gay. Oh,
Still nice though.
yep. Second one's always just a little tougher.
Like
A little
honestly,
rougher.
we've talked about our palate with beer, but I think our tequila palate has evolved just as much because we started out with Patron, right, and then we like did this whole gambit of like nice and really.
I think you mean gamut.
I might mean gamut. Of like nice tequilas and really shitty tequilas. Patron is like coming back to it. It's really nice.
Yeah. Although to be fair, that's also a gambit. All these different tequilas.
That's very true.
But you're right. No, we've tried a bunch of different tequilas. Some good, some not so much.
A gamut of tequilas, you might say.
We had a gambit on the gamut. Ha
Darn gummit. Okay, beer number 2. Coming in at 6% is from Anderson Craft Ales. We've been having them a lot.
Wow, these guys at Anderson, man, they no rest for the wicked.
And it's an export lager. Uh-oh. Unfiltered and unpasteurized.
Ruh-roh!
Keep refrigerated and enjoy fresh. A rich golden-colored lager, perfectly complemented by appealing malty notes. Medium-bodied and balanced by a pleasant hoppy finish, making a very drinkable beer.
I want proof of this. The one thing, the fascinating thing I find about Anderson Craft Ales is the simplicity of their labels and the simplicity of their beer names. The names of their beer are simply what they are. Like they're not calling this like Living After Midnight or, My Sock Drawer's on Fire or some weird name like that. This is just called nope, export lager. Oh, I love the look of it. It's unpasteurized. I always think of that joke. But the woman who orders milk because she wants to take a bath in milk. And the milkman goes, "Do you want it pasteurized?" And she goes, "No, just up to my chin." Come on, man, that's comedy gold.
That's awesome. I've actually told that joke online. I've gotten kicked from servers for it.
Well, you know what? Idiots. They're idiots.
That just means it's a joke worth telling.
Exactly.
That smells like a lager.
Yep, it smells like something.
And it doesn't smell like a local lager either. That smells like it's been exported. Import. Damn it.
They're exporting it because we imported it. But this is family owned and operated. So if they give a beer next door, for them, that's an export.
That's true. So technically I was right.
Okay, do we want to try this? I do.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's very much a lager. That's got that...
That's... You know what? It feels like a fancy lager. Because this isn't a beer that I'm like, oh, I'm in love with this. It tastes so like delicate and smooth that I want to like enjoy it.
Yeah, it's got that barley flavor. Now I recognize when I drink a beer and it's like, oh, there's the barley.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
It's also almost honeyed a little bit.
A little bit. There's a hint of sweetness to it, although it says the ingredients are water, malted barley, hops, yeast. So.
Oh, that's it. It's the water I'm tasting.
But it contains barley, so there you go, man. I'm zeroing in on the barley, and I realized that I really like the barley flavor.
I realize it's kind of backwards to say like I'm not going crazy about it, but I love it. It's because like it tastes like it makes more money than me.
But it's not full of itself.
Yeah, no, like it's. Well, I guess that's all the time we have.
You hear what I hear.
Like it tastes rich, I guess.
It does. It's got a very full flavor.
I don't love it like I do like Get the Puck Out, where that was just like a good beer. That was a really good beer, you know? Like this is also a really good beer, but it's the kind of beer that you take like slow dancing. You know?
Dance.
You can't just take this beer out to like Five Guys. You've got to take it out to like at least like Scaroli.
For those of you who don't know jack shit about where we live, those are two local restaurants. One, Five Guys, is a burger place. Scaroli's is a mid-level Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Is it fast casual?
It's
I
like-
don't even know what fast casual means. It means I'm putting on sweatpants really quickly,
It's like a Canadian Olive Garden.
but less.
Less breadsticks.
Anywho, so there you go. There's our two beers. The beer in witness protection, Witzig.
For me, it's nice. Like I recognize that it's very tasty, but the banana is a bit strong for me. Like,
So you're kind of eh.
yeah, I don't like my banana to be liquid. I like a nice firm banana.
Who doesn't?
Ladies.
Yeah, well, nobody likes a liquid banana, right? If you like a liquid banana, leave a comment down below. And while you're at it,
And make sure to like the video.
yeah, make sure to like the video and subscribe and ring the bell
Yeah.
and tell your friends. And man, I got that all in record time.
Look at you.
I'm getting better,
Yeah.
or I'm just being more cognizant of our running time.
Not after 3 beers, you're not.
No. Okay, so the Witzig beer, I'm a yes. I liked it. I
Oh.
like the unusual flavors.
I'll say yes.
Oh, now you're changing. Okay.
Well, no, I'm not changing.
Well, in the spirit of the holidays, you're allowed to change and say yes.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Well, you know, they call me Santa Daddy-O. No, they don't. They don't call me Santa Daddy-O.
The export lager from Anderson Craft Ales. I'm a yes. It tastes.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's a simple beer that's also very refined.
Well, I think that's the Anderson Craft Ales. It's a family thing. I think that's pretty much their thing. They don't get fancy with anything. They do craft beers, but they're very solid and they're very flavorful. But they're not going, oh, I think I'll add kumquats and pixie dust and the heart of an elf. Well, they're not doing that kind of flavor profiling. They're just going, man, no.
I will drink that beer though.
You just want to know what the heart of an elf tastes like.
You know?
Who doesn't? Except for maybe Santa. Although, who knows? Man, why are we getting so dark again?
We should probably wrap it up then.
Okay. Yeah, so we're yes for both beers.
Yeah. 4
Um,
guesses in total.
Because we do the math, right?
Yep.
Anyway, it's a week before Christmas and we're having a good time. We're hoping you and your families are having a good time, and we're hoping you're joining us on these beer-laden journeys. So until next time, we're here when you don't want an expert opinion. I'm Ed. This is my son Zach. We're the Canadian guys trying weird beers.
My hat.